we would like to welcome Thomas Lehman to the 3M Open. Thomas, making your PGA Tour debut. Want to start off just some opening comments about the excitement starting up this week?
Obviously very excited to make my debut here in Minnesota. Really just blessed to be able to get the exemption this week, and I'm really excited just to start tomorrow.
What was kind of the story of how you found out about the sponsor exemption and when that went all about?
I wrote an email to the directors of the tournament and didn't hear back for a while. And I know me and my dad were very involved in the process of trying to get a sponsor exemption. And then I was in the middle of playing a practice round in a different tournament about 2 weeks ago when my dad called me and told me I got in. So I was very excited to hear that news.
How many times have you played this course? Obviously a connection here with your father helping out with course renovations.
Actually, this week is my first time playing. I've been out here just watching my dad play when it used to be a Champions Tour event, and so I've been out here quite a few times, just never actually played.
Ahead of the
love
start,
the course.
Have you received some advice from your father?
Yeah.
He's been playing the course.
Yeah, he's been walking around with me in these practice rounds, and he's been helping me out, just kind of where to hit it, where the tough pins are, and where the misses are on the greens. So yeah, he's been very helpful.
A little bit more kind of background about yourself. Growing up was maybe more football and baseball, but obviously around golf your whole life. When did you really kind of get into golf and dedicating towards that?
End of my senior year of high school, so when I was 18 is when I started getting really into it, and then kind of just took off that summer going into college. That's kind of when I started taking it seriously. So,
May have a few more for you, but if not, we'll kind of open up to the media here.
Okay.
We'll start with Brian. Go ahead.
I have one.
No.
Okay.
Welcome. I know you've had some history playing some tournaments up north, and I'm just, how much time do you spend in Minnesota, and what is your history in this state?
Obviously my dad's from here, so we spend the summers usually, have a good amount of June, July, and August up here playing. I'm from Arizona, so obviously it's about 119 degrees there right now, so not much golf being played there. So it's just nice to get up and play golf up here in Minnesota, where it's just perfect weather all the time. And
Would you consider these conditions perfect with how hot it's going to be tomorrow?
Yeah, I would. I would say the course is. I would say it's in perfect condition. The greens are rolling fast and just pure, and with it being hot, I think everything's going to play. It's going to play really, really perfect. So I'm excited.
I want to ask about your memories of your dad playing on tour. I know lots been written about how important family was to him and bringing you all to the tournaments and stuff. What are your favorite memories of your dad playing on tour, and maybe some events that stick out and some moments that stick out from his days?
I always enjoyed going with him overseas to Scotland and the British Open and Scottish Open. Those are always the memories I'll have of me and him going over there when I was 9 and 10, 11 years old. St. Andrews is just such an amazing, maybe my favorite place in the world, and it was a good father-son time just me and him over there, and that's probably what sticks out most going over there.
Obviously no stranger to being around a PGA Tour event, but now playing in one. What has that difference been like this week, just getting on the ground and playing instead of watching?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot different than, because I've caddied quite a bit, and it's obviously a way different gig caddying than playing, and a lot more, just a little bit of nerves and a lot more focus, a lot more paying attention to the detail, and it's just it's exciting. A lot more. I just say it's a lot more focus going on this week overall.
Did you spend much time out here 4 years at all when he was remaking the course?
I was out here before they redid the course, but I wasn't really here during the process of when they were redoing it.
Now you can know who to blame for the architect if you have troubles.
Well, say it again. Sorry.
So now you know who to blame for the architect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If they hit it in the bunker, that's the architect's fault.
Did you caddy for him when he played out here?
No,
2-3?
my brother did. I think that was in 2019, I believe. But I was out here watching.
I assume he's here.
He'll be here tomorrow. Yeah.
Just how do you kind of level set expectations coming in here? I'm sure nerves being a first PGA Tour event. You've obviously played professional events, but not at this level. How are you kind of just approaching that as you near your Thursday tee time?
Yeah. I think just thinking of it as, I've played in a million tournaments now, and I've been playing pro for a while, and I've been playing pretty well, and I just need to think of it as another event, and I know I can play this course. It's a good setup for me, and I just need to keep that in mind that it's just one shot at a time, and I'm playing the course and not, and that's kind of it. So, I'm sure once the first tee shot's over tomorrow, it'll all settle in pretty good.
With this being your first PGA Tour tournament, just wondering in your own mind, what would be a successful week for you?
I think obviously making it through the weekend would be successful, and I think I'd say make it through the weekend, and just having I want to set my expectations high, obviously, but I'd say anywhere top 40 or 30 would be where I would be very happy with.
Pass it over to Brian.
Just curious, other than your dad, who else have you reached out to for advice as you get ready for this week? Anybody that you've met over the years?
This week, I've just been talking, not really advice, but I've just been, talking to family, and, they've just been wishing me good luck, and friends, and, there's a lot of kind words, and, I'd say mostly my caddy and my dad, we've just been talking about game plan, and everyone else has just been encouraging this week, a lot of texts and phone calls, yeah, yeah.
Is your caddy a friend of yours, or how do you guys have history?
He's caddied for my dad quite a bit on the Champions Tour. He caddies in the Champions Tour full time, and I've known him a little bit over the years. But yeah, he's a great guy, and me and him get along really well.
Perfect. We will go ahead and conclude it there. Thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.